Mark, I've been waiting for your call all day, asshole. How you been? Mark, I couldn't give a shit less about your aerobics class this morning. How's Martha? Alright, good, buddy. Anyway, I'm thinking, after I get off today, how about you and me, we go hit a bar, just like old times? Yeah, of course, I got the tab. I know how you are with that shitty mortgage on your house. No, Mark, I'm not gonna leave like last time. I swear I'll pay. I know I said that last time too. Just trust me, buddy. We've been pals forever. Alright, okay, I'll see you tonight. Pay attention and be safe. Mark, you gotta be the dumbest piece of shit I ever met. How'd they let you into the agency? Really think the Rusky is gonna be sending some fucking nukes over here? You gotta be kidding me. What did we steal Putin's vodka stash? What did we send SEAL Team 6 fucking in there and take his shitty bottles of alcohol? I can't believe you. Oh yeah, I know I give you a hard time. You give me one too though, alright? Alright, I'll see you tonight. Okay, yeah, I'll see you tonight, Mike. I got another call coming in. Bye-bye. Alright, bye-bye. Sarah, how's those reports coming? You know Uncle Sam gets his panties in a twist. You don't get those done by Friday night. What do you mean they're gonna be late again? You got two fucking jobs. You file the fucking defense reports. You say hi to your boss on the way in. Yeah, alright. Okay, well they better get done or it's on my ass. Yeah, and I know I've got it easier than you. What with me just sitting here looking at these pointless numbers all day, but last time I checked, we have not yet been hit with a nuclear strike yet. You have been late on the reports 3 times this year. Okay, alright, okay, Sarah, that was uncalled for if I'm being honest. You know I love the banner, but you don't have to bring up the incident every time. No, I told you I had 2 large Sprites that day, Martha. It's not my fault. Okay, alright, fine. Well, even Stevens, just get the reports done for the love of God. Alright, okay, bye-bye. Hello, sir. Oh, yeah, I understand, sir. Nah, everything's been fine here for years. It's gonna be fine for years. You got... Alright, sir, I'll got it. I'll keep an eye on it for you. Yes, sir, understood. Alright. Alright, goodbye, sir.
It's over. It's done. It's the end anyway. Why even let him have a chance at getting away with it? Why give them that? When you press that button, you become a murderer. Worse than any murderer that has ever lived. And regardless of why you press the button, you will become the man, the god really, who tears the souls out of millions of helpless, innocent bodies. Are you ready to become that god? Billions and billions of lives will be snuffed out before their time. And while they may end up dead anyway in a few minutes, possibly, if you do not fire, a few might live. And isn't the continued existence of a few members of the human race worth it? The survival of a few fragile but intelligent lives. We may very well be the only cradle of intelligent life in the entire galaxy, and you'll be the man to contribute to its end. There's a young man out there, a good man. He lives in Pittsburgh. His parents passed away when he was young, but in spite of that, he made it work. He always remembered them, of course, but he eventually made his way out of the dark pit that he fell in. His whole life was consumed by dread and fear until he met her. And she gave that man the strength he needed to pull himself from the depression which he suffered, to turn his life around. And now at the age of 25, in a few minutes, he's going to propose to her. She will say yes. And it will be the greatest moment of his life, the moment that made his life worth living, the moment he deserves. But it won't happen anymore, because in less than 2 minutes, he will be nothing but a burnt pile of ash, and he will die in fear and sadness, never having achieved the one thing which he sought for 25 years. And now, you won't even so much as give him the respect of avenging his life. Pathetic. A story will be told one day, in the distant future. By whom I do not know. A father to his son, a mother to her daughter, a priest to his clergy, maybe a leader to his nation. But I do know what the story will entail, and it will go as follows. There was once a god, a cruel, cruel god, a god who was given the responsibility by his almighty peers to make a decision that would change the future of humanity forever. The nature of such a decision few people know, and the name of such a terrible being fewer know still. And I know not a single man who will utter his name. But the consequences of his decision are quite evident. When we travel to the cities of the old gods, with their pillars of steel and stone reaching to the heavens, with what must have been unbelievable, unfathomable technology at their fingertips, and we only see the mangled corpses of our ancestors and the decaying ruins of their lands, we know that it was this god who caused it all. And when you walk along the paved roads to see the bones of a child partially buried in the snow, you will remember this is the god who has caused it. And when you see those who hide their mutated faces behind cloth shawls, you know that it was this god who has caused their curse. And as we gather around the fire tonight, and pray that we may all survive to see the sun rise once more, we are reminded that we must never become like this god, that we may never fall into the cruel and unrelenting ways in which he lived. And we must be stronger and far wiser than he. For if we become like this god, surely we will not survive for much longer. I understand that you may fear unleashing hellfire upon our enemies. For of course, you do not want to hold the guilt, knowing it was you who had to level an entire nation in defending the dignity of the countless people who struggled through wars and oppression, who struggled through a revolution, and who struggled with all their might against the very nature of the human condition to right the many wrongs which they committed upon themselves. But you are, by all moral accounts, bound to at least one action, if not to unleash the might of a god upon the land, unleash the might of a god upon the men that began the end of the modern world as we know it. Of course, we know where they're hiding. One missile, one target, one small group, of whom must be the most cruel men in the history of the world, killing only those who caused the greatest catastrophe possibly in the universe a for we are all whom inhabit it. Fire one missile of pure and righteous justice at those men. You are bound to it.